I am not convinced that I like the brown or walnut with the blue. Hopefully when the fenders are installed, it'll even it out a little bit. But as of right now, it's the only walnut part of the car. We'll see. All right, and we're back, and I don't know if this is a new video or if this is a continuation of another video. I am so lost and confused at this point, but this is what we're working on right now. We're going to be installing the fenders on the Morris. I am just going to film this side. It's basically the same for the other side, and I don't know if I've shown how much room I have to work with over here, but it's not a lot. So we're just going to keep it to this side, and then I don't know, watch the video twice if you want to see me do it twice. So my lovely wife's going to be helping me with this, so I'm going to set up the camera and we're going to get to it. All right, there it is. Let's get the chrome back on it. Still picking that stuff out. And by stuff, watch the video of me doing the media blasting on the fenders. Somebody's a dum-dum. I'll give you 3 guesses. Let's see if I can get my fingies in there. I don't know that I can. Let's see if we can remember how this is even put together. Phillips on the inside, which is going to be a real problem with my fingers.
Staring at the ceiling again, counting backwards from 10. Waiting for your laugh to crack this quiet silence enough. Maybe if I close my eyes.
Woohoo! One done. Well, one started. When I was younger, I could hold on to little tiny things and tiny screws and nuts. Doing maintenance. And these days, not so frickin' much. Sorry. My body likes to have muscle cramps. Not that you guys care. Maybe some of you. 2 done. Remember to not tighten down any hardware until you got a large chunk of your hardware started. If things tighten down on you, you won't be able to shift anything. You could end up with half your stuff started and the other half not started because the part won't adjust. I don't know, there's probably fancier words for everything I just said. That one was easy.
Walk through that door like nothing ever happened here. Like before, I see the signs. You were here, I need to know.
Let's see what it looks like. Hopefully I didn't scratch the crap out of it. Nice brown fake 32 Ford front end. Alright, like a wise guy, smart guy, I reinstalled the hardware a year ago when I took that grill off. So I don't gotta go hunting for nothing. It's one of the few smart things I've done when it comes to this project. course, I'll also have to figure out how the heck I even mount this thing up. I remember it was a pain in the butt. Or, for those that don't want to hear any language, it was a pain in the patootie. As I recall, I rubber mounted it. So you got the 4 mounts, 2 on each side. I believe came from the outside to there. Yeah, I want to say it's just solid rubber in between the two, and then I had that on the outside with that going in. And this, of course, will be the fun part. Getting the first couple in there. Hope you're not getting too much of a close-up. Semi-locked in. Bolt with washer, rubber mount. Bolts coming around the outside of that, which will get a lock washer and a nut. And I won't even touch the bottom until I have these started, as that is not something that I want to have happen. Yeah, remember a lot of that. And you're asking yourself, hey, Dubious, what do you mean you don't want what to happen? Dropping that grill. All right. 1 bolt and nut started. 2 bolts and nuts started. See if I can get you a really nice view on why it's so difficult. Sorry, you got to fly a little bit. So that is why, because we're not coming in on a flat spot, and that causes the washer and nut to not want to sit. Get 2 cameras, you say? Well, I got 2. The other one's in my back pocket. I don't feel like using it. And as I recall, the bottom is even worse. All right, let's get this other guy in here. All right, well, that went really easy.
That's what she said. Michael.
Told you my memory's not great. All right, that one's not wanting to participate. All right, I might come back and red Loctite those, but for now, I think we're good to go. The upper ones would be the ones I don't have quite as much thread protrusion due to not wanting the bolts to hit the side of the actual radiator core itself, and not being able to put any shorter bolts on it because I wouldn't be able to mount it if I did that. Wouldn't be able to get any threads started. But that is how it sits. There's your side profile. And then there's your front profile. One comment that somebody made to me is that this is level, or is actually higher than the window, the bottom part of the window, by just a little bit. And he suggested I drop that down further. I opted not to because this car is going to sit with a rake. And when it raked out, I don't think there's going to be an issue with the look. And if I have to redo my mounts, then so be it. But for now, I think it's good to go. All right, next part is getting the fenders installed. But for that, I have some other work I got to finish up in the back, and I definitely need an assistant for that one. The bolts, the way they come in, I just physically, you'd have to have like 2 foot longer arms and a couple extra elbows on each arm to be able to bend to get those bolts in. I've had them installed, the fenders installed before, and it was not easy even with 2 people. So, but that'll be the next thing you see, but it won't be today, tonight. Magic time traveling with cameras. All right, we got the hardware set up. I haven't even stuck it to the car to see what it would look like. So let's get an idea. I think that brown is going to look just fine on this car. So now the fun part, try to get hardware in while I'm holding it. I believe I do this center bolt first.
Outside?
Yeah, it's a process because I go put this one in to hold it, and then I have to redo this one because there's a clamp that goes with it, but this holds it in place. I think that looks pretty good.
Are you here? And there's a space I can't feel. There's a voice.
Well, if I can do this.
I can hear. There's a weight in the still. There's no way.
So there's a bolt right here. I just need you to keep it from coming out.
Sounds different now.
I'll put this on.
My head fading like old film, slipping through my palms. I reach for yesterday, but it's miles away.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Even though it was just August 1st, I see the signs. You were here, I need to know. Are you here? There's a space.
I can't, my wrists aren't strong enough. I need to put the socket wrench on it.
I can't hear. There's a way in the still. There's no way. You're not here. Every time I forget, it's just for a second, and then I remember all over again. I see the sun.
And now we have one side on. Still have the light to put on, but it is on. So let's get the tire installed.
You were here, I need to know. Are you here? There's a space I can't feel. There's a voice.
All right, and there we go. Not sitting on the ground yet. Still got to get the other fender on, but we're gonna work on that. But I think it looks all right. The Ford front end, and that nice brown zebra giraffe. That's what I was going with, giraffe. And we're done. Got both fenders on now, both tires on. Let's see, not a lot of room to work over here, but that's all done. So now we're gonna get those skates set up, and set this thing down, and we'll see what the final stance is after 2 years, however long I've been working on this thing.
There's a way in the still, there's no way you're not here.
All right, here it sits. It's a little more vertical on that grill than I would like. So I might change that, maybe. I don't know yet. There's the fenders. That's sitting real well. Bit of a gap. I think it's sitting pretty good. I'm still on the skate, so it's actually 4 inches taller than it should be, or would be, will be, is, but should be good. I still have some possible concern with these fenders going over bumps, hitting my tires, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. But time will tell. Hopefully I don't wreck a pair of tires. Yeah. That part is done. On to the rest. What are you fiddling with?
Our whole
Just
house.
stop it. Stop playing with my hole.
Okay.
I have lots of holes. Get your finger out of my hole.